Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night.
Airways operating flight. A few instructions. I'm pleased to say I'm joined on the flight deck by Senior First Officer John Layton and Captain Martin Fallon, who's the commander for the aircraft. A fantastic crew of 22 with you in the cabin, led by Deborah. First of all, my apologies for the slightly late boarding of the aircraft. We did have someone go sick this morning, and we're very grateful to John to rushing out as quickly as he could to help us go flying today. That said, we are all here now, all the paperwork's done, and we're going to be looking to get pushed back ever so soon. When we do get going, it's going to be a short taxiway to runway 09 right. We're going to take off, turn right, and fly out over the central France, into Africa, and then pretty much point ourselves at Johannesburg. Flight time today is saying it's going to be roughly about 10 hours 30 minutes, and weather en route is looking nice over Europe. There may be just a couple of bumps just as we enter Africa, just with the hot weather there just disturbing the air, which does bring me on to my seatbelt policy. When a seatbelt sign is illuminated as it is now, we ask you to return your seats, pop your seatbelts on. If you wish to get some rest on the journey down, it's always a good idea. Keep your seatbelt loosely fastened on display. This means the crew won't need to disturb you should we need to put seatbelt signs on for any reason. That is all about everything I've got to say. If we get any significant delays, I will come back to you. In the meantime, I'll leave you in the very capable hands of Debbie and Tim.
I'm just going to clean up, please.
Other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board, including the toilet, which has smoke detectors in them.
Gerald, it's you. For too long I've kept my true feelings hidden, but now...
Personal devices should have the flight safe mode feature enabled now.
Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket.
What witchcraft is this? The painting! It including laptops, must be switched off and placed in your luggage for takeoff and landing. Please unplug your devices from the sockets. They must also be switched off and unplugged when not being used during the flight. If you do lose your device within your seat, please don't move the seat yourself. Ask a member of crew for some help. Dearest,
If you're worried, one can't be too choosy.
Hand baggage must be placed under the seat in front of you, or carefully above in an overhead locker, so it doesn't block any aisles or exits.
Just a moment. Please check your seatbelt is fastened securely and worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on. It is fastened like this, adjusted like this, and opened like this.
for your comfort and safety in case of turbulence, we recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened and visible at all times.
Tight up!
If the air supply fails, oxygen will be provided and masks will appear automatically. If you are wearing a face mask, please remove it before putting on the oxygen mask. Stay in your seat, pull the oxygen mask towards you and place it over your mouth and nose and breathe.
If seated rearward in Club World, you must adopt this position. Please now check your seat is in the takeoff position with the armrest down. Your table is folded away, personal devices unplugged, and window blinds are open or set to clear. If you have a footstool or a video screen, please stow these now.
A letter, Lady Benson.
What is this?
I believe it's a safety card, ma'am.
Please have a good look at your safety card before we depart, and if you have any questions, just ask your cabin crew.
And as always, wherever you go, whomever you see, stay safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Debbie. It's my pleasure to be your flight manager on board our flight this evening to Johannesburg. I'd like to introduce our in-flight leads who are looking after you in your respective cabins. Using the service in World Traveller Plus and World Traveller, your in-flight lead is Anne-Marie, and in Club World on the upper deck, your in-flight lead is Valerie. A very special welcome to those of you returning from the British Airways Club and those of you joining from our One World Alliance partners. May I remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. It must remain securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. When opening overhead lockers, please take care as items may have moved and could follow a closing injury. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. If you're seated in our First or Club World cabins this evening, could we please ask you to take very good care of your personal electronic devices when adjusting your seat. If your device does get lost, please
about 40 minutes out of Johannesburg. Expect you to be on the ground just about 25 past 5. We do realise that it's slightly behind our scheduled time arrival. We did everything we could here to make up a little bit of time, flying as fast and as safely as we could. Unfortunately, there was just a few thunderstorms in the middle of the as we came across the equator there, that just cost us a little bit of that made up time. So we are just going to be slightly behind schedule. I do hope that doesn't interfere with your onward journey too much. However, when we do get to Johannesburg, we're looking to land on the northern runway. The weather there is looking very nice. It's light winds, 5 degrees. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful morning. When we do get in, it's going to be a reasonably short taxi, and service on to gate. We have to disembark as quick as we can. If we get any delays, I will come back to you. I'm not expecting them. However, you can expect that's just about 40 minutes landing. Come through, 40 minutes landing.
Cabin crew, thank you very much, and please take your seats for landing. welcome to Johannesburg. The local time here is just approaching 7:20 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it's safe to do so, please take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out, causing injury. You may now make and receive calls, as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. Before you leave us today, please check that you have all your personal belongings, including anything you may have placed in your seat area during the flight.
To the fire, but it's no use.